an 11-year-old who suffered nearly 7 seizures a day, is now seizure-free following brain surgery. Hermoinee Lorett can now store short-term memories, swim, converse, and learn like never before. A team of multidisciplinary doctors performed a successful epilepsy brain surgery using the state's only pediatric epilepsy monitoring unit.
We had enough good information going into that surgery to think we had a pretty good shot. Hermoinee was phenomenal. She went through something that most of us would not want to go through, and did it smiling the whole time. She had one surgery where we implanted over 100 electrodes on the surface of her brain. And within 2 days, she was running around playing. pretty amazing. And she hung out in the hospital with those electrodes. We waited. She had a seizure. She had another seizure. She had a third. And each one of those seizures came from the same part of that left part of the brain. And it was an area that I could get to safely. It was an area that I could take out without changing who she was. And it was an area we thought that if we removed, the seizures would stop. So after a week of that, again, Hermoinee being the hero of this story, we took her back for a second surgery, and we removed a small area of her temporal lobe, and that was the last time she's had a seizure.
It was very hard to make the decision. But, we knew that what the outcome could be and what her life was like before. And we know that there's no, it's like there's not going to be any boundaries. We're waiting for the day when we can drop her off most of her meds. And I can't wait for school to start to see what she could do.
And then it was, I think, just overnight, these sentences started popping up, and we would just spin around and look at each other like there was another voice in the room that we had never heard before, because it was all very broken English. Pronouns, you and I use pronouns all the time. She still has a little bit of an issue, but she's learning pronouns now and the right uses for them. And the other day we actually went swimming, and after the doctors had given her a go that she could swim, and she pushed off the wall like a bullet underneath of the water, and came back and she said, "Look, I can swim the butterfly." Because we've got some swimmers in the family. So that was a huge thing for her, huge. But just to be able to talk to her, and she has a sense of humor, and she's naughty like the others, but she can actually make that thought now of what she wants, what she needs, what's going on in the house, and we don't always have to have one eye on her. Yes, we keep eyes on her just to know where she generally is, but it's not the fear that we have always had as a family.